Alright everyone, it's time for the Occult, video 404, the planetary alignments that are currently happening. We're in the midst of a once in 400 years event in which 6 planets will be aligning. As the stars start to align, I hope you take it as a sign. A few of you will get that reference. They're not stars, but you get the gist. I give this importance. I'm speaking in as a spiritual occultist. Not for the reasons that some people do, though. A lot of people, when they regard planets, stars, things like that, they think about it in a very abstract sense. But it's a very geocentric sort of system that they're using. It's basically, you're viewing it from Earth, and they happen to look like they're aligning in the sky. There's a celestial parade, is what they're calling it, a planetary parade right now, that's ongoing. Starts today, I believe, and comes to its crescendo on the 21st, actually, in which you'll be able to see a number of planets aligning in the sky. They're literally lining up in a line, and it's very, very interesting. Of course, they're millions of miles apart, and so technically they're not aligned at all. It's only from the perspective of Earth that they're actually visibly doing that. But I still give it importance. And I'll tell you why. It sort of ties into biology in a way, which is very, very interesting, like epigenetics, for example. I do not believe that your zodiac sign directly impacts what happens when you're alive. But in an epigenetic sense, it could. Because you're exposed to different pathogens, depending on the season that you're born, when you're reaching adolescence and so forth. Different pollens, different weather conditions, the amount of sun, the amount of darkness, the temperature, and so forth. This can actually trigger genetic responses. Epigenetics is the concept that genes effectively are inactivated or activated depending on conditions around you. The development of proteins from those genes is either increased or suspended, effectively, turned on or off. We're like computers in that sense. And this is real. This is just rock solid science. This is established. And that's number one. Number two, gravitational pull, energy, things like that. And this is part of the occult. I will be doing some ritualism, for example, during the crescendo of the planetary alignment. There's a reason for that. That's because there's a differential moon phases and stuff like that, like where the moon is in the sky, that literally can pull on a person's body. We're 70% water. Look at what happens with tides. Imagine the amount of energy, by the way. I mean, we're literally talking about harnessing that for electrical uses, tidal energy. They have like a pylon system with buoys on it, and it goes up and down with the tide and turns turbines and things like that. And it's a free source of energy. We're capable of capturing that. Thank you, Mr. Moon, by the way. Real cool. If only we had developed that technology 100 years ago. These things are real. It's both science and spirituality. Of course, the ancients, the planets are named for different gods. You have Jupiter, also known as Zeus. You have Saturn, you have Mars, also known as Ares. And so forth. Neptune, also known as Poseidon. There's a reason why we named them after gods. These planets do play a role on Earth as well. Think about the energetic force. This is something that I thought of earlier. Humans will get really, really excited if they see like an atomic explosion. Or even like a small explosion, like a couple bricks of C4. They're like, wow, that's cool, man. We put it in movies all the time. Think about the energetic value of the Earth whirling through space around the sun. Think about the energetic value of the moon circling the Earth. Think about the energetic value of some of the larger planets like Jupiter, my God. The energetic value is enormous. I even think that the theory of gravity, I actually believe in graviton theory, although I don't believe there's a special particle involved in it. I think it has to do with particle interaction, actually, more than anything else. Think about the energetic value that's there. It's enormous. It's incalculable. Think about the energetic value of the sun. My goodness, this world would be basically a hellhole of frozen tundra and nothing else if it weren't for the sun's existence. It would just be a ball of ice. All of these things interact together. And so if there is a planetary alignment, especially, and there's another layer to it, I'll explain that too in a minute. If there is an alignment, it is of import. It changes the energetic value of all of the bodies that are interacting together. The other part is psychological, which is that people will alter their behavior based on the fact that they believe that there is some sort of importance to it. This is why astrology is fundamentally real, because people alter their behavior according to their belief in astrology. I don't believe in general astrology in the full sense that they would get from some hippie head shop or something like that. But the energetic value, the epigenetics, the energy level, and things like that, those are all of actual import. These are real phenomena. They're scientific phenomena. They can be quantified. They're accepted even by people who have no spiritual beliefs at all because they're real. They actually exist. It's sort of like my belief on ghosts being remnant energy. That's a separate issue, though, that I've talked about before. So the upcoming planetary alignment on the 21st, I do give importance, actually, spiritually. And I will capture some of that energy from people that are, looking up into the skies with their telescopes for my own purposes. It's a good idea. That's about all. Peace out.